Okay, land back again. I've just, even though it's a separate episode, I've just kind of continued on. So hopefully we can just make the best of the situation. I use that. Oh, I use that 330 armor potion, and it reduces so much damage. I do. Well, I mean, we're seeing it in real time. Battle fatigue's time too. That's so good. I really think they need to remove that battle fatigue thing. Like, why punish people for playing the game? It just seems sort of redundant. I really don't like that feature. I think I've had a rant about that before, but it's such a redundant feature. Like, it's unnecessary. It solves nothing. It achieves nothing. Like, what does it actually do? How is there a reason to have that in there? Okay, cool. So have a bit of a heal up. Sweet as. Here we go. And where are we at? We're at how many? 6 out of 8. 6 out of 8. Alright, we can do this. We should probably heal up. Give it a bit of a... Wait a sec. Regulatory holds. Okay, groovy. Alright, sweet. So that's that one done. I'm gonna run across the river because I don't want to fight anymore. Pacifism. Right, so we don't have anything to return, I don't think. We have a quick... We go up. No. Okay, cool. So we have to find our way to those with no honor, and use the seal of Larian Ruther. Oh, yeah, right, okay. So we'll try to do that one. And then try hand in that quest. We're gonna have to dodge mobs, I reckon, through here. This is really cool, because in a way, even though I have kind of a gripe with the fact that all the mobs are super aggressive and spread everywhere you want to go when you go into these areas, the fact that there's a bush you can't really see where the enemies are, it's kind of makes it kind of fun. It's interesting. Interesting how, like, environmental factors can change the whole level of enjoyment for a game. It's just an interesting thought. The more environmental challenges, the more entertaining the actual gameplay, I think. It's just interesting. It creates like a natural puzzle. It's not just destroy that HP bar, it's like dodge the thing, or like just creates a sense of trepidation, I think, which is good. Oh, Shadow Lake. See, look at what we just fully risked the biscuit there. That was like 100% unsure. Could afford anything in there. Okay, so what's this? Fire bush. Should we collect that 'cause it's glowing? What? Why was it glowing if we're not supposed to do anything with it? Fire brush. Should we attack it? Can't attack it. Okay. So now what's this quest? Use the Seal of Larian on Rathura. Locate the Dark Elf Rathura and use the seal to weaken him. Rathura. There we go. Do we go quest items? Seal of Larian. No, I don't want to destroy it. What's up? Use the Seal of Rathura. There we go. Oh, we used it. There we go. This is a sweet boss fight. Might even clip this one. Boss fight with Rathura. Oh yeah, this is good. Dark elf or an evil elf or an evil high elf. I'm not really sure. It's still pretty awesome. Okay, we're going to have to use our ulti. Heck yeah. Oh, that was sweet. That's like the first proper boss fight. Like, that felt like a real boss fight, that one. Nice. Shout out to the Return of Reckoning team for bringing that boss fight online. Alright, sweet. Let's go over here. Oh, this is cool. We're getting into some real nice environment. This really feels like more... Really, look at that water. This is actually beautiful. That's some beautiful water. Let's go for a swim. Oh, we just took 404 damage. Oh no, we're not swimming anymore. We're just galloping through the river. Luther's Field. Right, it's just over here. Shadow Bandit. Okay. Christoph Edward.
There you are.
Here I am. The good captain sent you. He always had a firm moral position and has been a guiding light among the Ostland State Army. By Sigma's grace, one day Tobias Steinher will be general or marshal. Men of his conviction are what keeps the empire together, especially in such times.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Steinher was right, of course. Those weak in spirit and conviction turn to the whispers of the dark gods. The Church of Sigmar has long fought against the corruptions of the mind, but I suspect this battle will last until the end times. You have dealt with those who succumbed to fear, soldiers who abandoned their post on the front lines and fled back into the countryside to prey upon the common folk. Now I ask you to turn your weapons against those who never had the interests of the common folk at heart. Bandits prey upon everyone, but especially upon the unarmed. Their greed for wealth blinds them to the suffering of the poor or the hard work of the wealthy. They only respect the slit of a blade. It is time they learned with it feels like to have a blade at their throat. What? They only respect the slit of a blade. It is time they learned what it feels like to have a blade at their throat. Hectic.
Good job.
Cool, okay. So what's that? Is that another quest? Kill shadow bandits. Alright, we'll crack to that quest. And we'll go for a swim again. Just to avoid all the problems. Oh, this is literally that's Rathura again. Oh, okay. But we're in the lore of gaming, we've beaten him. So he's not actually there. He's just there because that's how things are coded in a video game. So we'll go. Right on. Yeah, I never really have enjoyed fighting human enemies. I don't see the I see that the appeal. It's not something that I really enjoy. In games like this, where you have to sort of progress through a quest line, it's sort of unavoidable. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I look at these people, or like these, well, they're people, and in this game, we call them people in the game, I guess. But they're just people with mental health and struggling with ideals or misplaced idealisms. It's like, really, they just need to seek a counselor and get help. Pretty extreme end. Yeah. A lot of people could probably just do with a good chat. Yeah, a lot of things would be solved if people would just have a good chat instead of holding on to irrelevant grievances. Or redundant grievances. A lot of the time I think that people hold on to things that they just don't need to hold on to. Alright, I think we can probably cook this potion. We're 2v1ing. We got the armor buff and we've activated our block buff. This is a pretty cool fight for us. Being able to 2v1 like this is quite awesome. Ulti again. I think I'm getting a little bit better at the way this game's supposed to be played. I like that you don't have to do a lot of running around when you're in a fight. It's very like, once you're in a fight, you're sort of locked into that fight, and that's it. So we got one more to deal with, which is super awesome. What are we gonna do? Check that. It's the same thing pretty much. This is level, oh, this is career swordmaster. It's not us. Career warrior priest. That's not us either. I would like it if the game would stop dropping things that aren't really for our character as much or something. Like, just, I've seen 3 or 4 capes and none of them have been for us. And it's like, oh, I want a cape. How cool would it be to have a cape right now? Would have got a cape ages ago if it was like locked to your character. And then you'd actually be geared more appropriately, I think. Also, I just think it would be more fun. This is just something that, like, a great example of, oh, so we've finished it. There we go, over there. I find myself comparing this game to Elder Scrolls a lot, even though Elder Scrolls is a bit more developed. Just the fact that the gear is like heavy, light, and medium. Everyone can kind of wear any gear. It's not restricted to any class or anything. And there's just different bonuses that you choose for whatever reason. And like personal reasons, like maybe you want to do more damage, you put the damage gear on. Or you want to do more tankiness, you put the tanky gear on. And it just really depends on what you're trying to achieve as a player, what you like to play like. Like someone might choose this character, for example, and play in light gear because it does more damage for whatever reason that may appeal to them. And I think that's just really awesome. Some people like making real tanky mages.
At long last.
I pray you cut down every last one of those vermin. There are no better than the leeches in the waters you swam. Oh yes, those waters are leech infested, don't worry. A bleeding is good for you every now and again. It keeps lust
Keep
at
to the road.
Bandits. There is no shortage of them in the forest shadows. But that is a plague we can deal with later. You can deal with later. In fact, I know who's to send you to regarding that matter. Demona Gertner is not only holding Boss and Fells against a chaos siege, but is also battling with our dreaded foes, the bandits. A hand of shadow bandits are a serious problem, which undermine the tenuous defenses of Boss and Fells. I must ask you one last favor as you leave for Bossenfels. As you can see before us, the way shrine of Sigmar has fallen to the third of the human corruptions, ambition. Zealots of the scene. How do you say that? Always rise to seek higher and higher in the eyes of their dark god. Dispatch them and seek out Captain Gertner.
Go to it.
Okay, so this one here, is it? Zealot of Change. Zealot of Change. Throw blade. Draw the aggro. Thankfully they added that. I think that's probably... If there was a saving grace for all of it, it's the fact that we get a throw blade to pull aggro, so we don't pull all those mobs and just get wrecked. I'm grateful for that. Okay, great. Let's have it. Wait a bit. How many do we have to get? 4 of them. Adisla the Faithless. Interesting. Zealot of Change. Probably should have waited a bit longer, but that's okay. Right, okay. We got, what, one more is it? Zealots of Change? There we go, unlit torch, whatever that is. Sweet, so now what? Okay, I guess we'll crack into those other... These quests are coming at a good pace. I think they're doing... This is good. But I think we'll end it here. We'll crack into those last 2. I don't know how we'll do this, actually. Wait, what is the best way to do this? Dark Marauder. We definitely need to get... That's a hardcore quest or something. I think we abandon that one. Because... Yeah, that's a player-related one. So... Dark Marauder... Yeah, I don't know. We'll just, maybe we'll just keep it chill. This is, this will be an end of the episode. I'm not sure how we'll deal with handing in that quest strategically, but I'm sure there'll be an answer, and hopefully see you in the next one. I thought that was a really fun episode, to be honest. I enjoyed that a lot more than some of the others. So, yeah, take care.